Hello and welcome to Trade Show Joe's video series. I'm Dan Riley and today we're talking about digital dye sublimation printing. Digital dye sublimation printing is basically the process of taking a visual digital element and being able to transfer that onto fabric using a heat transfer process. The technology comes from the textile industry and dates back many decades where things would be made that would have a printed pattern like maybe a blouse or a necktie. In more modern times, since about the 1980s, with the use of computer technology, dye sublimation has evolved to be able to allow a digital graphic to be designed and then to be able to be printed onto paper and then transferred onto a fabric, mainly a polyester-based fabric, like this particular one here, using a heat transfer device. The end result is beautiful quality printed fabrics that are ideally suited for point of sale and trade show applications. At Trade Show Joe, we've been involved with digital dye sublimation graphics for the last maybe 5 or 6 years, and have seen it rapidly evolving to be able to have more and more capabilities, more and more quality, a lot higher quality, and then also we've seen a better value where the price has kind of gone down as the technologies become more popularized. We at Trade Show Joe use the printing technology, dye sublimation, for a variety of different display applications. Specifically, we sell fabric tension-based pop-up units, which we refer to as our hop-up. It's basically an aluminum frame that completely collapses and opens up to the full size, whether it's a tabletop application or whether it's a big 10-foot application. There really is no limitation to size. Then we produce a full-color printed panel onto fabric, such as this one here for Tabasco. And then Velcro is made on the back side and stitched permanently around the perimeter of the graphic, such that the graphic will nicely lay across and can even fold around the sides of one of these pop-up structures, making a really nice, economical, full-color pop-up display. They come in a flat and a curved configuration. So that's what we've seen a lot of here lately become more popular. Another style of pop-up that we've seen use the digital dye sublimation is using the same print technology where we print and then we transfer the full color print onto fabric, but we make a diamond-shaped flag. And those flags have holes that are cut around the edge of each corner, and that allows the fabric flags to hang on a pop-up structure that have little nubs where the pop-ups connect, forming a corner of about 30 inches by 30 inches square. And you can completely dress up one of these fabric pop-up structures by having a diamond-shaped flag and then another diamond-shaped flag. You can have one that's larger, like one that takes up maybe a 4-foot by 4-foot area. And you can pretty much build and configure these flags to make a really nice presentation. The other nice thing is if you've got the need to vary your marketing message, these flags can be done such that maybe you have a row of 3 flags, but then at the next show you want to feature maybe a certain clothing item, whereas maybe before you featured shoes. You can change just those flags out, which is economical, instead of doing one large printed fabric for like the traditional tension hop-up. And the last thing we commonly use the dye sublimation printing process for is table throws. When companies approach us and they've got a multicolored logo and they're like, man, I really want to get this on to a table throw, we have the ability to start with a white polyester twill table throw to be able to dye sublimate the logo, no matter if it's photographic, full color, etc., etc. We can do the full panel of the display of the table throw as a full color graphic, and then you can match that up to the top and the sides of the table throw. Either pick a certain standard color that matches nicely, or it can even be printed, but it costs more. And then you end up with a full color representation of your company logo on a custom printed table throw or table runner, all using digital dye sublimation technology. So thank you for taking the time to view our video and to learn a little bit more about printing on fabrics using digital dye sublimation technology. I do point out that we can pretty much make the fabric work for about any sort of display application, as long as we can determine how the fabric affixes to the display, and we can figure out the basic parameters as far as the width and size and how it folds. We can pretty much do it for any sort of application. Thanks for taking the time to check out our video. We invite you to contact us via our toll-free number, to direct chat with us, or contact us via email. We look forward to hearing from you soon.